Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. I'm doing another haul video, and I'll also be like sharing my meal plan, how I plan out meals and save money on groceries. So for the month, I have now spent about $600 on groceries, and I do bi-weekly shops. So this shop would have been a little bit cheaper if I had not run out of like my detergent, Q-tips. Boys needed running shoes for the fall, so it was a little bit more than I wanted, so it could have been less than $3, but it was just over $3 with meats. So I'm not gonna grab it out of the freezer, but for me, I went to two butchers, the chicken poultry and the butcher here in my town. So I grabbed 6 pieces of chicken breast, which was about $19, and then I went and got some ground beef, medium ground beef. Meat was around $8 to $9 or more for about a pound, I believe. And I got 3 pounds. So definitely more than what I would get if I went to Costco, and they're actually at lean ground beef. So yeah, I'll probably be sticking with Costco because that'll be a bit cheaper for us, but I just didn't want to make the trip to London today. I wanted to do just one store, and so we went to Walmart. So let's get into it. Got some, I will also be putting over here a list of meals that I will be making through the week, and then like a lot of the stuff I already had in the pantry already, so I just got whatever I needed left, and then also some like extra snacks and stuff. Also, I gotta say, if you don't take your kids with shopping, you'd probably spend way less, because I ended up buying a soccer ball and like 2 snacks that they asked me for, and they just kept wanting to bring stuff in the cart. They only ended up bringing in like 4 things, but I'm just saying it'd probably be a little cheaper if you left your kids at home. I know it's not an option for everybody. It's not really an option for me, but there's a tip too. Anyways, whipping cream. Ooh. Fail. These were on sale. Most of the stuff I bought was on sale, guys. I'm also really good at shopping the sales and trying to find like the cheapest version of the foods that we like. So these were on sale for like $4.80. So grabbed 2 of those. Got some pepperoni. We got 2 boxes of the French toast because it's like the only thing my kids will eat for breakfast. Velveeta cheese. This stuff is almost $9. I definitely don't buy this often, but my husband has been really wanting his favorite soup, so what are you gonna do? Anyways, butter. I get the Great Value brand because it's the cheapest one. If the other stuff's on sale, I'll get it, but yeah, we go for the cheapest. These were on sale for like $5.60 something. So yeah, if you guys live around here or in Canada, I don't know, maybe it's at all Canada stores, on sale at Walmart right now. Go stock up for your picky kids. For yogurts, we got one of these. It was around $11. I can't believe I'm actually memorizing the prices on most of these. Got the Great Value pizzas because my kids are gotta mix it up and not just eat chicken strips and mac and cheese. We're trying. Then I got some powder Tide this time because it was the cheapest one I could find. I just thought it's cheapest. I don't have preference for detergent. As long as it doesn't bother my kids' skin and it's on sale, we're getting it. My coffee pods, or espresso pods I should say. We got the Great Value chocolate syrup because the Nesquik one is almost $8. You don't know, that's crazy. Corn, Great Value oil, Q-tips, and some snacks my kids picked out here. Graham crackers.
I like crackers.
You like crackers? Yeah, you picked that one, right? Yeah. Brown sugar. This was on sale for like $9 something. I can't even remember exactly, but I saw it as soon as I walked in the door. And I still have like 4 boxes, but I was like, this is on sale for like $2 or $3 less than it usually is. So I'm stocking up on that, and I won't have to buy it for the next few trips. So then I got diapers, the cheapest brand you can get. And then my kids each got a pair of running shoes because they don't have any. They just have flat shoes, and I think they need something better than that. So these were 12 and these were 19. Would have been cool if I would have just gotten them both the same pair. Yeah, but my one son wanted the red ones, and that's totally fine. They're still cheaper than getting name brand, so I'm happy. We got some apples. Need my Tums, and of course it's like the cheap brand. I got these to spray the kids' shoes with. It's the like so you can get water repellent spray. We're gonna spray all of our shoes with that so that, you know, weather resistant, you know. Then we got this. This was not needed or necessary, but my kids wanted to pick something out for their new cousin. So we're gonna bring that when we bring dinner. Here, tortillas. Kids grabbed goldfish. They haven't eaten goldfish in months, but apparently they wanted them. So hopefully they eat them this time. Salsa. Eggs. We don't go through eggs super fast, so it should last us 2 weeks. And I didn't need a whole lot of produce this time, so bananas and an onion, and that's about all the produce. Kids wanted apple juice. Once again, that was not on my list, but you know, sometimes you just go with it to keep the peace. And then of course milk, and I just get 1 bag of milk, and then usually the second I have to buy more throughout the 2 weeks, but I'm totally fine with doing that. So if you really count the extra milk I buy, my groceries are probably a little bit over the 600, but yeah. That is everything, and this will feed us for 2 weeks without having to go out for meals as well. And I'll get into telling you all those little tips and tricks of like how I keep us from eating out and yeah, everything. I'm just gonna put this away and we'll get down to business. Now to get into the things I do to cut back on spending. Food-wise. Okay, so first thing I started doing is we don't eat out on weekends unless we absolutely have to. It just, you know, saves money, and I know it sucks cooking on the weekend, but here's a little thing. Lunch for me is the worst thing to cook on the weekend. Like, I don't want to make 2 big dinner like meals, right? So on Friday or Saturday for dinner, I will make enough food that there'll be leftovers for us to eat on Sunday for lunch, so we can just come home, reheat it, and then eat it. That way we're not going out to eat right after church. We just come home, eat lunch a little bit later, and you're not spending money out. So I like to do soups, stews, a big serving of pizza, things like that will last us enough leftovers, even a casserole. Like last night we had a casserole, we ate half of it and we can have the other half tonight for dinner. I know eating the same thing twice in a row like we are today is not like the greatest, I guess, but you don't want your food to go to waste, and I've gotten really good at making sure the leftovers do not go to waste. So either I eat them for lunch or my husband eats them for lunch, or we both do. So yeah, making sure leftovers don't go to waste and having leftovers for days that you don't want to cook. It's great. Another thing I do is making a grocery list. I write out all the meals I want to make for those 2 weeks or the week, depending on like how often you eat your groceries. And then you look in your pantry, your fridge, your freezer, see what you already have, and then write down whatever you're missing, and that's what you need to shop for. And then plus like whatever snacks you run out of, things like that, of course. So you're making sure you're using everything that you have, and nothing's getting old, going to waste. You're using everything, and that's probably why my husband always says our fridge looks so empty, or our pantry looks emptier than most people's. It's because I don't keep too much extra on stock so that I'm not letting it go bad. Like, yes, canned food items, stuff that can last longer, but you still want to use it up before it goes bad. And I know some people have so much stock that they don't even use it before it goes bad. And I know for some people it's really hard to come up with ideas of what to make every week. So a really great thing to have is a list of meals that your family loves. Like, just write down every single meal you've ever made, everything that they enjoy eating, write it all down, and keep a master list. That way it's always on hand, and if you're not sure what to do, you just look at your master list and go, yep, I'll add that one and this one. You know, you just add from the master list to your meal plan, and it makes it much easier. My cousin actually helped me remember to do that idea. Usually I'm like, I don't know what to make. Like, I'm making the same 5 things because I don't know. But yeah, she showed me her master list on her notes, and I'm like, I gotta write down a master list too, because that's smart and it'll make my meal planning way easier. So kudos to my cousin for showing me that, and I know you're probably watching. And those of you who have kids and say that like the snacking eats up a lot of your budget, the thing I did to get my kids to like chill out on the snacking a little bit is I locked my snack pantry. It's locked. They can't get in there without asking me first. So they can't just go grab something, open it, and eat it, or you know, they have to come ask me first, and I'll decide if it's been enough time since their last meal that they can have a snack, and then they get like 1 snack. They don't get to eat like 5 and then ruin their appetite for the next meal. So yeah, keeping a lock on the pantry is super helpful, and our snacks have lasted much longer because of this. So if you're having issues with the snacking, I encourage you to try that for sure. And the last thing I'll say is that buying from places like Costco, where you can like buy in bulk, will also save you in the long run, because I usually get my snacks from there and they'll last us almost a whole month with like our lock cabinet, and yeah, just having it bulk so that you're not spending more than you need to on it. And also like bulk with like baking supplies and stuff is also really great because it's cheaper and it lasts you way longer. Oh, I would say 6 actually. Also buy no name brand, and whatever's on, look for sales, coupons, you know, try to like get the cheapest price for what you're buying. Yeah, that's about everything, I think. So those are my, I think it was 5 tips for trying to cut back on your groceries. I hope these were super helpful. If you've tried them before, let me know. If you have any to add that I could try, let me know. Comment them down below. We can all help each other save money on groceries as the prices continue to rise. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys back in my next video. God bless. Bye.